carefree? Was I simply not enough? Not giving up, not giving up. All you did was lie, and now I'm not giving up, not giving up. I'm leaving you behind. Pain I thought would go away. Still things I want to say. I need some solid ground. I just need space to unravel. This will never mend. I stayed until the end. You saw me near, and you left me here all alone. You tear me down, spit me out. Do you know what you've done? I'm lost in your ways, and now I don't know what I've become. Not giving up, not giving up. All you did was lie, and now I'm not giving up, not giving up. I'm leaving you behind. Pain I thought would go away. Still things I want to say. I need some solid ground. I just need space to unravel. This will never mend. I stayed until the end. You saw me near, and you left me here all alone. Take back those things that you said. The walls you built never end. Take back those things that you said. The walls you build will never end. Pain I thought would go away. Still things I want to say. I need some solid ground. I just need space to unravel. This will never end. I stayed until the end. You saw me near, and you left me here all alone.
All right. Yes. Thank you for being here. Everybody again. We'll be watching this on replay because we'll be replaying on across all 7 platforms. I appreciate you. I'm Alikour. This is Alikour MultiMedia officially, finally, after many days that Xanthus here has been hearing me talk about putting this together. I finally got the majority of it enough together where I could actually start talking about it a lot more, talking about what we're going to be bringing to the platform and what's coming up and everything else like that. And I really appreciate all the support and love and help that I've been gotten over the past couple months from Xanthus and from Corium and from many other people. sleek. It's just too many people to mention. I'd like to thank God for. All right, this is an acceptance speech. Listen. Oh, why you're here. Well, I hope I know why you're here. You want to find out what's going on, which is fine. Okay, and I will tell you. But I want to go over a little bit of a historical type thing. Oh, and by the way, real quick, before we get into anything, I also want to shoot out a special thank you. A very, very big thank you to Soul Switch for allowing me to use their music and use their video and have a great opening like that, just to show you what we've been doing over on Twitch and stuff, by the way. But I really do appreciate them. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Jimmy Kwong, you're a lifesaver, because I didn't know who to start with, but I really wanted to start with Soul Switch, and the reason why is because there's a big, long history between me and Soul Switch. Soul Switch was one of the first bands that I ever did photography for. Besides Beebs and our Moneymakers, they beat them to it. But Soul Switch was the first rock band, like straight up heavy rock band that I actually shot on stage at House of Blues, accepted me and everything, and I really do appreciate them. So a big shout out to Soul Switch. If you haven't heard Soul Switch yet, I suggest that you do. Go over to their site, soulswitch.net, and you can find them on all social media as well. And tell them Alikour sent you. They'll like that. But yeah, they're just great. And I really do appreciate them. We're live on Twitch right now and on YouTube. I'm hoping that the internet isn't going to be one of those stepchilds that doesn't want to cooperate in church today. Okay? Let's not have that. All right? God's watching. Okay. But let's not do that. But so far, seems like it's okay. Let's hope it does. This is only going to be about an hour long, maybe at the most, what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go over a little bit of history so you can finally figure out who the hell I am. And then after that, and who the hell Alikour is, really. And then after that, I'm going to get into the future endeavors of what's going to happen with the company later on this year, if everything goes well, which it seems like it's going to go well. And it seems like we're in need of a change in the rock genre of Central Florida, man. You know, I started doing photography in 2011. I went to House of Blues by myself, and I was walking around there, and I was actually at a country show at the House of Blues, believe it or not. And I was just walking around. I don't even like country, but I just went in there because I wanted to see what was going on, what House of Blues was, what took place there, that type of thing. I heard that there was live bands there. I never really attended live concerts or anything. I was just coming fresh out of being an on-set photographer for a little company called Palm Beach Film School. They'd have their students put together, their end of the year exams, if you will. They had to make a movie at a movie studio, and I had to be on set and take pictures of them in the process so that they could make a collage of it later on and keep it as a keepsake too. And that was a lot of fun, and I liked it. And back then I was shooting on a Minolta 35mm, to give you an idea. Yeah, there was no digital involved in that. So I did that, and then I came down here. I moved to Central Florida, not because I wanted to go to Disney. It's because I wanted to go to Disney. It's not. I forgot you were back there, Al. Oh, that's the other Al, by the way. he kind of hangs out and watches over me. What's up, Al? Anyway, like I was saying though, yeah, in 2011 I went over to House of Blues. It was a country show. I was walking around. I was watching everything. I was watching photographers in the pit take pictures and stuff like that, and I started talking to the merch groups and stuff like that, and I started asking questions. I started asking a lot of questions, like how is this, what do you usually do? Why are you here? How do you sell stuff? How long does it take for you to set up? What's it like going in the House of Blues? Do you guys hire photographers? Do you hire videographers? When I said videographers, she kind of gave me this blank look, because in 2011, apparently videographers was like few and far between. So I was like, wow, excuse me. I have a cough button. I do, watch. See, I don't think you heard that, right? Anyway, I also have this. You. But anyway, we'll get into that later. But Between 2011 and 2012, I started designing Alikour Productions, and I wanted to be a photographer. I met a lovely lady named Jennifer London, who was a great. Thank you. I don't know if you heard that car alarm going off. I live in a great neighborhood. I swear to God, I must be the rich guy next door getting out of his Lamborghini. But anyway, where was I? Oh yeah. I met a lovely woman named Jennifer London. She taught me a lot more stuff that I needed to know about photography and everything else like that. She gave me a lot of resources that I can go to. She told me what kind of cameras I should buy for this type of photography and everything else. I wasn't really into the digital world quite yet, but that's when I was like, she was telling me exactly what to buy and what to do, and I thank her for that. She was a great mentor. And she moved on with her own endeavors and everything else like that. But I started meeting a lot of different people in the DJ world, in the rock world, and in all the worlds basically. I started doing a lot of photography. I've shot probably, I don't know, I think 11 Earth Day birthdays now. I've shot over 300 bands at House of Blues and Hard Rock, and as well as countless of numbers of venues as well. Venue 578, what used to be anyway. What used to be the Haven, which is now the Conduit. Lots changed, but and a lot of other places too. And got to meet a lot of vendors, got to meet a lot of people, and got to become friends with a lot of people on WJRR, which I hold dear to my heart. I'm not gonna name drop, but you know who I'm talking about. All the DJs and everything, they're just great people, and I had a great time doing it. It was a lot of fun. Why do I have these on? I'm not even listening to anything. It's noise canceling. But anyway, so like I was saying, yeah, that's what I've done all the way up until 2017. 2017 is when I stopped doing photography. I wanted to be home a lot more, and not go out in the middle of the night and come home at 2 o'clock in the morning anymore and shoot. So I stopped doing shows. I stopped doing everything else like that, but I kept promoting bands as much as I possibly could. But I started to merge over to YouTube, where I started Florida Freaks. And if you don't know what Florida Freaks is, it's still active. It's still there. I haven't done a lot to it in like the past 6 or 7 months because I've been working on a lot of stuff. But it is still there, and it is going to be readdressed as well. So I'm looking forward to that. But basically, Florida Freaks was me going to the theme parks and filming the next big thing that was coming out. I met a lot of YouTubers, a lot of big name YouTubers and stuff. Became friends with a lot of big, huge YouTubers that taught me a lot. I'm once again learning all the time, from Adam the Woo to Justin Scard to all of them, really. I mean, just name them. I even met Tim a couple of times. Tim. Tim. Tim Tracker. And a couple other people, a lot of other people. I can't even say a couple other people. A lot of other people I've been blessed to meet them and work with them. And of course, I had the Robe with me for a long time. If you don't know who that is, you need to go over to Florida Freaks and check it out, because that's some funny ass stuff right there. Funny ass. All right. But I hope that's actually beeping out, because I don't know. It beeps out on all the other live streams. I don't know if it does on YouTube, though. So, sorry, YouTube. Don't demonetize me, even though I'm not monetized yet. And don't push this into the back of the closet. Thanks. Anyway, so that was till 2017, and then in 2016, should I say, that's when I started YouTube. I started the Florida Freaks and everything else like that. I was also doing a lot of stuff on Alikour Productions LLC, which was, mostly a lot of crazy stuff. Like, I did Alikour Spotlight on there, which was just giving you a week's. I did it every single week, and every single week I would give you the know-how of how to traverse around rock music around Central Florida. There would be shows that are going on, and I tell you every single show that's going on at this place and that place and this place and that place for that week. And it was a really informative, and I used to do a lot of green screen on there just to pizzazz it up a lot, and I was experimenting a lot with that too. And I've done that. I've done YouTube all the way up until today, and as you can see, we're on YouTube still. So that's what we got going on, and always had that going on. And I'm really happy that I got that going on. I do want to get monetized in YouTube on this channel apparently, and try to get as much, you know, outreach on this channel as well, because there's going to be a lot of stuff done on this channel as well. Not only gaming, but also live shows, which we'll get into in just a little bit. Live concerts, live streams that we'll get into a little bit. But then from there, around 2018 until now, I started doing live streaming. Speaking of such, the live streaming I used to do was started on Twitch, and then I started doing a little bit of YouTube gaming on YouTube, and you know, that was pretty cool. But I just really couldn't get on YouTube that well. I did do pretty well on Twitch, I'd say, and we've been doing pretty good. I met a lot of people on Twitch, a lot of other creators, and I'm emphasizing how many people I've met, because there is a reason for that, and it will be coming up in just a minute. But yeah, I started doing that, and then Kick came out, and I got affiliated on Kick too. I'm affiliated on Twitch and on Kick, and under the Alikour brand, and sometimes I live stream on both of them at the same time. Sometimes I just live stream on one of them at once, you know. But I wanted to incorporate that into the business as well, and that's why I'm telling you about that stuff. So what are we doing? I'll get right into it right now. And afterwards, if anybody has any questions, or if there's anybody left here, I don't know, we'll do a Q&A if anybody's around. But if nobody's around, it's fine. Because there's just a few people in here, and nobody's really saying anything that I see other than Corium. I see you, Corium. How you doing, buddy? I appreciate you stepping in over on Twitch. And Seth over on Twitch, appreciate you coming in, man, and hanging out for a little bit. I'm trying to get everybody else in here, but I know everybody's really busy, and that's why I'm just going to replay this on all 7 platforms later so everybody can see. So if you're watching this on a replay, hi, how are you? You missed the show. It's okay. We're not holding it against you. All right, get that guy's name. Get that guy right there. The guy who just came in. Get that guy. All right, anyway. I'm here. I've been listening. Nice, thanks. Appreciate you. Listen to me ramble on, because there's going to be a lot of rambling. That's all it basically is. So what are we doing? What am I doing? What is this company doing? Well, the company has changed faces, if you haven't noticed yet. All right. We're no longer the spinning A and all that stuff. And we do have that. I still have that trademark and everything, so I might as well keep it. And we're setting everything up for all these other things that we're doing. But, you know, on the legal aspect. But thanks for the hype. Appreciate it. Over on Twitch. Twitch is blowing up. I don't know what's going on over YouTube, though. I don't have anything on YouTube right now. At all. I don't know why I don't. But I can't see chat on YouTube, unfortunately, right now. And it sucks for me, because I really wanted to. But I do have Twitch up, so if you're on the Twitch stream, you can talk to me. But I can see everything. Actually, I take that back. I actually can see everything that comes up on YouTube, because I am restreaming, and it is coming through the main feed. So I can see both chats on Restream, which I have open. Just to let you guys know what's going on, okay? Live. If you're watching this on replay, it doesn't matter. Comment down below. That's all you gotta do. And I'll try to get back to you as quickly as possible, because I always do. But what am I doing? Once again, the 3rd time asking that question. Well, plain and simple, I'm coming back to the pits. I will be back into the photo pits at all the shows. I'll be doing great photography for clients that hire me, and we'll be getting to that in a minute. And I can't wait. I'm also getting back with my lovely relationship over at iHeartRadio and WJRR, and I plan on doing a lot of shows with them, and you know, having that family bond we had before. We never left on bad terms. We always had everything so great. They always took care of me so well. And even though Earth Day birthday is not going on this year, I heard the news, and I'm very saddened by it, because this is the year we're coming back, and I really wanted to do Earth Day birthday. But we do have that, from what I heard from sources. They told me, I hate saying that word, but from sources, I've heard that they are going to be putting on a new show, a new type of show. It's going to be smaller, but it's going to be nice, and I think that'll be great. And I'll be out there. I'm pretty sure I'll be out for that. And everybody who's coming to Tinkerfield and Tampa and everywhere else, I'm pretty sure I'll be heading out there too. And of course, House of Blues. I'll be returning to House of Blues too. I can't wait for that. I'm super excited for that stuff, man. It's like a part of me that it's always been there, and I just kind of suppressed it, and I didn't utilize it anymore, and it sucks. It really does. And I'm anxious to get back on again. I'm going to be buying a new camera completely. I want to get a mirrorless instead of having the old. It's back there. I don't know if you can see it or not. No, you can't. It's off camera. But I still got the D5100 Nikon. So, and I may use it. I don't know. Every now and then for other odd shots and different stuff like that. But there is a lot of other stuff that we want to, jump on, and we want to get everything done. So, what are we doing? We're coming back to the pits. I will be doing photography packages. They start at $100 for all bands. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter how big you are or how small you are. It starts at $100. I'll always try to keep it as cheap as I possibly can. And what that basically pays for is my trip out there, my trip back, and the editing time that it takes me to edit all the photos. Your package includes 25 shots of the best shots that I got that night. 25 shots that you could use anywhere, you can do anything with. They will be fully edited and fully cleaned up, fully provided to you in a folder, in a package, sent to you. Not physical, digital, all in there, so that you could use it across your platforms and everything else like that as a band. And you just give me credit. It'd be great if you did. But yeah, you'll be happy with that. Believe me, everybody. I've never had a bad time or an upset client. I'm dropping frames. I don't know why. Stop it. Anyway, if I'm dropping frames, just wait for it to come back. Okay. So, basically, that's $100. It's a photo package. If you want the photo package, that's it. Simple, easy, done. I'll have you taken care of. You tell me what show that you're going to be doing next, and I will show up for that show, and I will take care of it. Then there's more that I will be offering, more than anybody else. Basically in Florida, I don't know if everybody does this around the world, if anybody else does this, but I will be offering a lot to artists and creators. And when I mean creators, I mean live stream creators. I mean people who I have talked to, I have hung out with and been with for a very long time. You can see Scarface though. Yeah, he's back there. I told you, he watches over me. Good old Al. Good old Mr. Pacinos. But yeah. I want to help out not only just band artists and music artists. I want to help out live stream artists as well. Be able to get a platform going, to be able to get set up. I have a team that is very, very awesome. Some of them are here right now. Over on Twitch. That would be Corium, and that would be Xantis. I also have Wolf, which you may know him if you're local as John Mahana. And I got another guy named Sleek who lives in another state, but he's more than he loves helping out. He loves getting everything in order as far as like getting information for stuff and stuff like that. Saint Al. I don't know why I'm a saint, but anyway, so yeah, we got that going on, and that's gonna be pretty cool. And the reason why I bring that back up again is because helping out live streamers and helping out artists and everything else like that. As far as the artists go, you will get a photo package and a promotional small basic. It's called the basic. The basic. It comes in 3 tiers, so this is tier 1, and you get the basic package, which will be $200. Okay, and I know it sounds steep, but you're getting a lot for it. You're getting a 25 picture package at the show that you're going to be performing, or something else that we're going to be working out as far as photography goes. I may do a photo shoot with you if you don't have any shows and you're actually promoting an album that's coming out, or something like that. Or in Jack Connor's case, he has bands that he is creating. And one particular band that will be coming soon, I'm not going to give you too information because he told me not to. But he is starting up a band and stuff like that, and we're going to do like an introductory video to that band, or an introductory ad, should I say, to video ad to that for that band, and be able to set that up and do some really cool stuff with that. But that's just the basic package, and the basic package consists of the photography and also slight promotion. Which, when I mean by slight promotion, is Facebook, Instagram, and X. The main big ones. I'll be putting out whatever I have to put out to promote your show, promote your new album, promote your new band, promote whatever you were promoting together, whatever we talked about before. I will be putting it out on those social media platforms. Sponsored ads, by the way, not just putting it out there on my, personal profile that all my friends see. I'm going to actually do sponsored ads, which can consist of anywhere between 10 to 20,000 reach on those. So, and then we will make sure that they are paid for through the company. You won't have to worry about any bills or any other thing like that. You won't even have to worry about posting anything. I will post everything. I will set everything up, and I will also send you the material if you want to go ahead and post it on your platforms as well. And that is completely your opinion on it. If you want to do that, that's great. You can do that. I have a premium package. The next tier is the premium package. That's $300. And the reason why it's $300 is because you get a lot more with that. You get the photography, the photo package, right? You get the Facebook, Instagram, and X. But you also will get mentions on the live streams on Twitch, on Kick, and on YouTube. Your music will be played on there. Music videos that we agree with on what to play and what can't be copyrighted. We're also going to have to talk about that too. Invest in yourself, son. Thank you, Seth. Thank you, Santos. Anyway, the premium package though will also include the other live streaming, and will also include other aspects where we'll be putting together more custom ads together. Whereas I may even, if you're local, I may even take pictures. We'll go take pictures and set pictures up, and actually I could do some really cool artwork and stuff like that. I'll also be doing logo work too. If you need logo work done, that will be a separate thing that we'll talk about. And then I have the final package, the ultimate package. It's called the WFP. And if you don't know what that means, I'll tell you, and hopefully my buzzer works because I'm going to have to edit it out. Okay? But it's the whole package. Okay? Exactly what you thought it was. That's exactly what it is. Are you playing any games for stream tonight, brother? Yeah, I was actually thinking about jumping on something. Maybe Fortnite or something, but we'll talk about that in a minute. I'm doing something right now. Okay. We'll talk about that in a second, though. But yeah, the WFP package is $450, and that will do that. That opens up a whole new ball game of everything. That is being mentioned across all 7 platforms. Having ads on all 7 platforms, having your links and everything, which will be incorporated on the other tiers too. But your links, everything will be taken care of across the board. You will have absolutely nothing to worry about. If you got a show coming up, we will promote you to the highest extent on all 7 platforms every single week, every single day leading up until the show. So I'm looking forward to that too, because I love doing that kind of stuff. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But that, yeah, that's like the main huge package. It's got a lot to do with it, and I can't really get into everything right now, but if you want to find out more about it, I will be putting out an actual listing that will show you everything, and we'll be pinning that to all of our platforms, so no matter what you go on, you'll be able to see the listing, see exactly what you're getting and what you want. And I work with you completely, 100%. I either work with you or I have somebody else work with you who's going to be joining us with all that, and your number one priority. You will always be number one priority. Same thing with the creators. The creators that come in that want to be promoted, they'll be able to choose different tiers of a different type of package for that, and that will consist of sharing, giving shout outs, making sure people go to your live stream, setting things up like that. Corium, you know what I'm talking about. You know what kind of stuff I'm talking about. And getting exposure on Discord and getting exposure on many other things. We're going to be hooking live streamers up as much as we possibly can, because I happen to be one, and so does half the people I know. So it'll be great. And that's what we basically got right now. That's what I'm working on right now. I'm working on setting all that up and getting everything done. I still have some legalities to take care of, where I change Alikour Productions over to Alikour MultiMedia, and logo and everything else getting trademarked and all that kind of stuff. So we still got a little bit more walking to do, but once we get set up and everything's good, we'll be good to go. There's a little bit more that we're working on too. There's a podcast that I will be working on. That will be presented on Alikour YouTube, and across actual podcast platforms like Apple and stuff like that. This will be a little bit later, and I'm looking forward to doing this with Jack Connor. We're going to definitely be putting out a live podcast soon. In the next I'd say in the next 2 months or so, we're going to start doing Beyond Backstage. We used to do a show called Beyond Backstage. We only did like 2 episodes of it, and we were trying to do like a YouTube channel called Beyond Backstage. But I was too swamped, and so was Jack, and so was many other people. And we just could not get it. And our whole idea for that was to bring artists, like, musicians, to like Disney World or Universal or something like that, and have them ride rides and tell us about stuff, and like basically just spend a day with them, and kind of like have it like a Headbangers Ball type deal. How it used to be set up. Now I'm starting to talk like him. Pinhead. Anyway, I'm bringing you guys back. No, but we were doing that, but now what we're doing is we're going to convert it into an actual podcast that we're going to do on this channel, Alikour YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube. And we're also going to be doing it across other things. I need to see exactly where we could pull that off on, but that's going to be a very big promotional way of just getting your band, or getting, if you're a creator, getting yourself out there. Because the whole point of Beyond Backstage, me and Jack are going to be having conversations about music that's coming out, about games that are coming out, about anything that's really happening in the world type thing. Not too political or religious or anything like that, but just straight up like what's happening as far as entertainment goes. And we may even talk about theme parks on there and stuff like that. But besides that, we're also going to be bringing in guests into the conversation, and into a separate podcast, little, square, if you will. So on the screen, I'll be in a square, Jack will be in a square, and we'll have a special guest that will be a live streamer, or will be an artist, a music artist of some sort, whatever sort it is, all genres across, that will be able to promote whatever they want to promote and talk about whatever they want to talk about their channels. I'll be able to link all their channels into the descriptions of all the podcasts, and try to get to as much exposure for you. There's no price tag on that. That's a free service that will be offered, because it will be something that me and Jack will be doing, and hopefully we'll be able to get monetized on this channel and a couple other channels, and that will pay the bills. So we don't have to have you guys pay out for that. That's just free promotion if anybody wants to sign up for that. Do Beyond Backstage with us. Like I said, it will be definitely on Alikour YouTube, what you're watching on YouTube, but I may incorporate it over to Twitch, Kick, or Rumble, depending on if restreaming is a possibility, and if it's good to do, and we'll be doing that, and it would be great. I think it would be awesome if we did that. We may even do some Facebook live streams, just because of the reach that we have over there. It would be phenomenal. But Beyond Backstage looks like a promising endeavor, and I think it will be a really good endeavor for everyone, not just this company, but for the artists and creators that get involved with us. I think it'll be a great incentive for you guys to have that. And like I said, as far as the Twitch and Kick and Rumble live streams, that artists will be paying into to be a part of that, we're going to do, like I said, artist mentions, music, and your music will be played through while I'm playing a game, if applicable, of the video game. If I'm playing Fortnite, I take their music off and I put your music on in the background and we jam out, get dubs that way. Corium knows what I'm talking about, and so does Xanthus. But we'll do that, and plus also I put all your links down below in the descriptions and everything else like that, so everybody knows how to get to you and buy your merch, buy your albums, go see shows that you may have coming up, all that kind of thing. And that's part of the package deals. So it'll be pretty interesting to do that kind of thing. I keep looking down because I actually do have notes. I have Swiss cheese for brains because I partied way too much when I was a kid. Xanthus, once again, you know that. Anyway, as far as future endeavors, though, for the company, what I see past this, either by the end of this year or by next year, is eventually we'll be bringing back Alikour live events. If you don't know what that is, I used to do live shows. I actually do the entire. I said actually twice. That's how important it is. Actually, there's 3 times. Live shows of bands out in venues, and the whole reason why Cat, you may know him, Cat, or the real whole reason, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought for a minute because I thought about Cat, man, and I haven't seen Cat in a while, and it's upsetting. You know, it really is. I need to see more of him. But yeah, me and Kat, we got together and we started doing Alikour live events. That way we could get the bands paid, because I used to do photography and he used to do photography a lot too. And we always used to have conversations with artists all the time. You know, local artists all the time that would say, how much you getting paid for this gig today? And they'd say stuff like, oh, yeah, we're getting paid? I didn't even know we were getting paid. Or, no, we're only getting paid $50 or something like that. And me and Kat were like, or William Baker were like, no, we're not doing that. We're going to do something for fun. It may cost us some money to do it, and it did. It cost us a little bit of money to do it, but it was worth it. It was worth it all. We did 5 shows. Bands got paid hundreds of dollars for those nights. And I want to bring that back, but a little bit different. Just a slight bit different. Okay. We're going to have many incentives built into that as well. We're going to be picking 3 bands to play, and those 3 bands, that we collaborate with in order to do the show. Say we have a show in February and we have 3 bands, not going to name drop, but 3 bands playing that show. What I expect from you as a band is to promote that show alongside us. We'll do all the sponsorship promotions and everything else like that. You just promote to your people. Get your people out to your show. It's not rocket science. But I am going to put a little bit of a little chef's kiss on there, if you want. A little bit of that. By telling you that all 3 bands will be sort of in a competition, in a way, when they do an Alikour live event. What they will be doing is trying to get as many people out to their show as possible. That way, at the end of the night, they'll get paid more. That's right. And I'm going to have our door girl with 3 clickers, and she's going to ask every single body that comes through that door who they're here to see. And if they're here just walking in and they just don't even know what's going on, then all 3 bands get a click. If they come in and they say, I'm here to see Soul Switch, then Soul Switch gets a click. I'm here to see whoever else, and they get a click. And all that kind of thing. And at the end of the night, we tally up the clicks, and whoever is tallied up at the end of the night of the clicks will get 30% of the door. You know what that is? It's a lot of money. Okay? That's a good night's pay. That's a good month's pay, really, if you think about it. Okay? So there's that. All the other bands that participated and didn't quite do the work, you're still getting paid though. 100 to 150 a night. Guaranteed. We will make sure that happens for you. Because we expect a lot of bodies to come through the door, and a lot of things to be set up for that way. Another thing that we'll be doing is a little bit differently, is every show, and this is why it's going to be towards the end of the year, because it's going to take a lot of setup for this, but every show is called Alikour Live Events, and that's exactly what it will be. It will be an Alikour Live event. What I mean by that is I'm going to set up 2 high-powered cameras on either side of the venue And 10 minutes before the show starts at the venue, we will be going live across Twitch, Kick, and Alikour YouTube, and Rumble. I'll be setting that up all with the graciousness of Restream. Thank you, Restream. But we'll be able to broadcast your show in a little venue in Orlando. And how I'm going to do that is my secret, and I'm not going to give it out because other people are going to copy it from me and they're going to steal it from me before I can do it. But we'll get more into that later, okay? But I am setting that up. It's going to be really, really cool for that. And I'm looking forward to that because that's going to be awesome. Also, another thing with that is that not only will the whole show be live streamed across those platforms, but also after the show, we're going to take a couple of minutes to grab another camera or one of the cameras, and we're going to go backstage and talk to you about the show, talk to you about everything else like that as an artist, and you'll be able to talk to Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and Rumble, and anybody who's watching over there, which will be also cool for the viewers as well, because there may be people that can't make it to a show but would really like to be at a show. And if they want to show their appreciation and dedication, they can come on to the live stream and they could subscribe, which will, it's a payout for that on a couple of the channels. But also you could do donations and stuff like that. And any donations that you do, if you say, hey, I'm donating $5 to the band that's playing, and you say their name, what band is playing, we will be able to see that in live stream, and we'll be able to pay that band out that donation, and we're going to tally up the donations at the end of those live streams. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be at the end of the year because there's a lot involved with those, and there's going to be a lot involved with those. But not only that, we'll be doing all the other promotional stuff that I mentioned earlier, and the photo package deals and everything else like that. It's going to be a lot. I told you it's going to be a lot, but it's going to be a lot. Another thing we're going to be doing too is I'm going to have a merch store that's going to be selling Alikour t-shirts that are going to be certain Alikour t-shirts. And there's going to be one particular Alikour t-shirt that you want to pay attention to. Okay? And I'm not telling you what it is, and I'm not going to say exactly what it is because things may change between now and then. But we're going to have a special, kind of a VIP Alikour MultiMedia t-shirt, which will entitle the person who is buying it to either have it shipped to their house or do something pretty cool. And that's in the buying screen on the merch store. I will have a date entry set up where you will be able to enter a date of a show that you plan to attend within the next 30 days of buying the t-shirt. And you put that in, and what that tells us is we need to have t-shirts there. So when you walk into the venue, on your phone, you'll have a receipt that you'll be able to show us and say, I'm here for my shirt. And you will pick your shirt up from our hands and be able to put it on and everything if you want to, or you'll be able to take it home that night or whatever. And you won't have to pay to get into the show because you already did when you bought the shirt. So you'll be able to buy a t-shirt, have free cover when you come to the show, and you come in and you get your shirt. Now, when you get your shirt, not only do you get that, but the next 5 shows that you attend, and we're going to have a system set up for this so that everybody is fair and equal on this. But the next 5 shows that you attend, you'll be able to have $5 off at the door if you're wearing the shirt to one of our Alikour live events. And that's all you have to do. And then after that, you keep the shirt, you're happy to go, and that's it. And that's pretty much it. If you buy a shirt multiple times, you buy multiple shirts, we'll be able to do this with you at multiple occasions. But as far as the $5 off of next shows, 5 next shows that come up, those will be kind of shared and with the other purchases that you did. That's to refrain people from buying like 10 shirts and being like, it looks like I'm never going to have to pay for anything, but you are paying for everything and you're kind of screwing yourself. You're buying 10 shirts. But, and you're probably going to spend a lot more money than you would if you just attended a show, if you were going to try to do something like that. I've been doing a lot of thinking on that kind of, formula of being able to put this together. But I think it would be a really cool thing to have that, to be able to, you know, get a t-shirt and wear a t-shirt to an event that you'll get money off at the door to get into. And also we'll be doing special things at these events that everybody who has a shirt will be able to, you know, be a part of. So it's going to be really cool with that. Another thing that I'm planning on doing in the future is doing a story podcast across Apple and iHeartRadio and other places. And that story podcast is called Lycanthropy. And it's a story that I've written a little bit of. I'm not going to lie to you, I didn't write the whole thing in its entirety yet. I've just been kind of skipping through it every now and then, going back to it. But it's a beautiful story of 3 men go to an island and they get bit by a werewolf, and it comes back to New York. And it's a battle between 2 different species now, and it's a lot of stuff, and it's a lot to unpack. But if you don't know what a story podcast is, if you never heard one, I don't think anybody never actually heard of a story podcast by now. But if you never heard of one, basically a story podcast is a story that is narrated, and as it's narrated, it has actors and actresses and everything else, voiceovers, doing all these different types of voiceovers for different characters, but also you hear sound effects in the background corresponding to the storyline. So it's really a lot of fun. I've been wanting to do it for a long time, and I've been having a great time putting that, trying to put that together inch by inch, and hopefully one day we'll be able to get to that. And that's why it's under the future endeavors list. So, you know, and of course, future endeavors is to get back with my, like I said earlier, back to the relationship with WJRR and iHeartRadio would be great. I would love to see you guys again. I think we'll be able to have a great partnership once again, and do all that. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a lot of fun and everything. So that being said, that's pretty much what we got going on right now. Other than that, I hope everybody had a great Happy New Year, and is looking forward to 2025. I certainly am. I'm looking forward to 2025. I think we're going to be able to do some amazing, extraordinary things. It's always been a lot of fun to do this, and it always feels really good to be able to promote somebody and have somebody come out and share. That's the main thing, is just sharing the awesome talent that we have here in Central Florida and in Florida and in the United States, for the love of God, man. We have amazing talented people that just know how to do things that I could only dream of. I know some of these guitarists and singers and drummers and everything. I used to be a drummer myself. I played drums for a while, but you know, I just look at you guys on stage, man, when I'm behind the camera, and I'm just like, wow, like, you guys just put it all out there and you do such a great job, man. And I don't think you guys get enough credit for it. And I know it's a very hard market to be in, to try to get yourself out there and your name out there. And I've always tried to be someone who could help with that. And I hope that we continue this trend. I hope we can bring back rock to Central Florida. Because I'll tell you, I've been out to a couple shows in the past couple years, man, and I'm just not seeing it anymore. I'm not seeing the family we used to have out there. You know, a lot of you probably understand where I'm coming from when I'm saying this, but I just don't understand what happened, you know? And I had a friend of mine tell me at a show that he said, once you left, man, and you stopped promoting, everybody kind of just dispersed, and then COVID came and that wiped us out, and then everybody just didn't really come back. And he said that he believes that, and I'm not going to name drop him, I don't want to put him out there, but he said that you know, if you would have been around after COVID when we starting back up again, that maybe shows would have gotten a lot more traction after that. And he said the industry is struggling now. It just seems like it's struggling now, and I don't like that. I'm telling you right now. And I think if we all bond back together again and we get everything done and we do what we have to do, I think we could bring it back. I think we could bring back the whole rock scene of Central Florida, which was amazing, which was huge. We need to bring it back. We need to do this again. Thank you for your time. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out and everything else like that. We're not going to do a Q&A. All right, I think I've talked long enough. I think we're just about approaching an hour anyway. But if you do have any questions or anything like that, or you want to talk about anything, or if you want me to contact you for anything, or if you want to contact me for anything, you could do that right here on YouTube in the comments down below. Over on Twitch, you could do that just by messaging me on private messenger. If you know how to do that, it's really simple to do. And I'll get back to you. Everything comes to my phone. Every single thing comes to my phone. If you want to contact me on Facebook, I'm still under Alikour Productions on Facebook because I'm having a little bit of trouble changing that over right now. Over on Instagram, it's Alikour MultiMedia. Over on Twitch, it's Alikour MultiMedia. YouTube, Alikour MultiMedia. X is Alikour MultiMedia now. I've been able to change those over already. If you haven't followed, subscribed, liked, whatever, and did all that, please do. That way you can contact me, you can get a hold of me, you can ask me questions, and I am an open book. I will tell you everything that you need to know about any of the services that we will have to offer. And I look forward to doing incredible things with you guys. I think it will be amazing if we could just get this going and make it easy for everybody. Damn, I had some good questions about your mama. See, that's why I'm not doing Q&A, said Santis. Who invited that guy? Oh wait, that's right. He's my best friend and he helps me out a lot. I guess you have to stay. But I don't. I'm gonna close this out. I appreciate you. Thank you so much and everything. And until next time, man. Remember, as I say on all of my platforms, as I leave, life is what you make of it. So make it a good one. I'll see you next one. One second. I need to check something. Okay, good. All right. Like I said, I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.